Hey YouTube, it's me, Udoka, and oh my gosh, like how the internet world has changed. Like before, YouTube used to be the only place I can get my thoughts out, but now I'm on Instagram, I'm on TikTok, I'm on Snapchat. Like there's all these different things, but I still love YouTube. I want to post on YouTube, and I'm noticing that I'm more drawn to just YouTube channels where people share their thoughts and their insights on things. So maybe I'll do that. And today I just want to talk about liberalism. I feel like liberalism is dead. By the way, my cat is addicted to snuggles. Yeah, she's living her best life. But yeah, in my opinion, liberalism is dead. I made a video a little bit ago on that documentary called what was it called? Safe Spaces, where they were criticizing liberalism for being hypocritical, i.e., not allowing people to speak freely how they feel because we want to create safe spaces. I agree with that. I didn't agree with everything in that documentary. If you want to know my thoughts, you can watch my video on it. But you know, I agreed with like 75% of that film, and that film just kind of got me started feeling like, man, liberalism is dead. Like real liberalism, like, the liberalism I believed in when I was a little girl, when I was 6, 7 years old, and I started taking interest in these type of things and reading, and I was little. I was 7 years old when I first identified as a feminist and a liberal. And I really believed in these things. And I really believed in, everybody should have the right to live life how they choose and not be confined to social constraints. And I was really, 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 really into it. And that's what liberalism always meant to me. It meant allowing people to live as free as other people. You know what I mean? So, two consenting adults want to get married. Wonderful. Let them do it. Girls want to be firefighters. Let them do it. Boys want to be ballerinas. Let them do it. I just truly believed in allow people to have equal opportunity. That's what I believed in. And now I feel like liberalism is not about equal opportunity anymore. It's about I don't know. I was going to say feelings, which there's a fine line to draw. You know what I'm saying? Like when people say Donald Trump is racist for calling I don't want to get demonetized, but for calling a certain thing the Chinese thing. I mean, is that racist to me? It's not racist to me, but it is uncouth. It is tactless. It is petty. It is spiteful because, as we understand it, China is now trying to blame other people for that. But I wouldn't say, it's racist. At least not in my opinion. I'm not Chinese. But I notice there's more of an uproar about nonsense. Like I was inspired to make this video because I was watching a drama channel. They were talking about James Charles and how he did the mugshot challenge, which is where you pretend like you just gotten in a fight and you're getting arrested. What would your mugshot look like? And the point is, even though you're all beat up and you look rough, you still look cute. Okay, that's the challenge. And James Charles did it, and people were getting on to him like, oh my gosh, you know that there's victims of domestic abuse. You're making a very situous situation look very light. You could use your platform to bring awareness to something important. And it's just like, oh my gosh, can y'all get off his D? It's not, it, it's a TikTok challenge of taking a picture of getting in a fight. What does that have to do with triggering so and so who's being domestically abused? What is very reminiscent of that one time X-Men came out with that movie and they had the billboard where Thanos, or who, I don't know, the evil person was like choking Jennifer Lawrence character, and people are like, oh my gosh, that's very triggering, that looks like domestic abuse. And it's like, no, it's not domestic abuse, it's a superhero movie. The girl getting choked is a superhero. It is completely different. And people were petitioning to get that removed. I'm just like, oh my God. And to me, that's not liberalism. That has nothing to do with liberalism. But now that is what liberalism stands for. Liberalism stands for people being offended and fighting to remove things that are offensive. And that's what liberalism stands for. And that really annoys me, because that is not what liberalism has ever meant to me. Obviously, there are things that, I will fight to, stop. Like I will fight if a company is using blackface or something like that, something that, is historically demeaning to a group of people. But for individual problems, for problems that are not necessarily systematic, I just don't feel like it's the public's responsibility to give a trigger warning for everything. But that's what liberalism stands for now. And when I was watching that movie, Safe Space, and now just seeing like everything, it just makes me feel like liberalism died. And I was talking with my one of my business mentors, one of my brokers. He's very Republican, and I disagree with him on many things. But he finds me to be intelligent, and I love discussing these things with him. And we were talking about Megyn Kelly, and I was like, her true colors showed. Like, it's so easy to pander to liberalism because of what liberalism stands for today. It's very easy to pander. But then it will easily backfire in your face. See Megyn Kelly, see Lena Durham, whatever her name is. If you pander to liberalism, it will blow back in your face, because liberalism is so ridiculous today that the stupidest crap is passing for liberalism, and people are pandering to liberalism, in hopes to gain popularity. And if you pander to liberalism and it's not truly what you stand for and believe, then it's going to totally backfire in your face. And it just has become a charade to me. It's become a circus. It's become a joke. It's become clown music, cue it. And it's irritating to me as somebody that loves to think and loves to participate in making, world decisions. And it's just annoying. It's very annoying. And I feel like I can't call myself a liberal anymore. It's just so embarrassing to me. Doesn't mean that I am now a Republican or I vote conservative or anything like that. I have my own values and ideals, and it used to make sense to call my values and ideals liberalism. I still believe my ideas are liberal, but when it comes to liberalism, as of now, for now, liberalism is dead. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Let me know if you like hearing the thoughts of an African American, a West African American young adult woman, capitalistic businesswoman. Let me know if you like it so that I can post more of it. And peace out.